Here we have the Dick Smith Wizzard computer. It was my third computer after the ZX81 and the Spectrum. So funnily enough though, I actually think that this is a bit of a downgrade from the Spectrum, but I'm pleased I kept it because they're getting fairly hard to find these days. So you'll notice here it's Creativision. That's, I think, a Intellivision clone. Now if you don't know about Dick Smith, he was a famous Australian entrepreneur, opened up a whole heap of electronics stores in Australia and New Zealand, and that's where you'd go to get all your resistors and diodes and electronics bits and pieces and computers and all sorts. So let's take a wee look at this home entertainment and personal computing system. Take a wee look at the box here. Computerized on-screen scoring. That's pretty fancy. Difficulty options, brilliant colour on colour TVs, realistic sound effects, and it's shown here with the Tank Attack cartridge. I remember my cousin and I having a lot of fun with that game. Catalogue number Y-1600 with a mug shot of the man himself, Dick Smith. On the back of the box here, showing the system with the tape drive attached, which I've got one of those as well, so I'll show that connected in an upcoming video. This is just an introductory video. There's some of the catalogue, software catalogue, that they're probably more than likely most of those will be cartridges, although they do have cassette games for them as well. And you've got the removable paddles come keyboard. So let's unbox this beastie. Get it out of these polys. Now here's one for LGR, wood grain, faux plastic wood grain. Clint would love that. If you haven't seen LGR, I'd highly recommend looking at that channel, and Lazy Game Reviews. And there we go, another mug shot there. The label, on-off switch, reset button, and your controllers come out like so. And these controllers can be unclipped as well, and a keyboard can be installed here, which I'll demonstrate. But the keyboard's more like a just a flat membrane keyboard, so more like a ZX81. That was hard to get used to after the really fancy dead flesh keyboard of the Spectrum. I mean, going back to this is more like fossilized flesh, I think you'd probably categorize that as. And the other one. Pretty basic. Power supply in and RF out. So I'm assuming you could do a composite video mod with this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it original in the RF format. Power supply. Dick Smith Wizzard power supply. AC output, AC 9 volts 1 amp, AC 16 volt 250 milliamp, made in Hong Kong. Input 240 volt here at 50 Hertz, so standard New Zealand / Australia type plug there. Here's the keyboard attachment, so upgrade from fossilized dead flesh to just dead flesh type very Spectrum-like, but certainly nicer than this keyboard. And on the side we have a cartridge port, so for cartridge games and the likes of basic cartridge. Let's plug the power in here. Power. And I've got RF feeding out to this little TV here. So just working my way through the channel selection. Getting close. I've put a cartridge in, Sonic Invader cartridge. Here we go. Getting something. The joys of RF. About there, seems okay. Here we go. Grab a joystick, reset. Here we go. There are keyboard overlays for the games too, I'll show you those. Joystick's not the best. Okay, so now I've got it tuned in, give you a quick look at basic. That's the cartridge there, Sonic Invader. Let's try basic. There we go. Creativision Basic by VTL. Keyboard's not happy. No keys responding on the right hand. Oh yeah. Some keys. Yeah, there's a bunch of keys up here that aren't responding. All the left hand ones seem to be okay. Anyway. So what I'll do in that case is I'll install the other keyboard, so just a little latch down there. Remove these here. Two connectors for the other keyboard. Hopefully this one's alright. To have a look at why those other ones aren't working. And you can plug in, if you slide up the little slot here, you can plug your joystick in as well. It's pretty handy. I've forgotten about that. So you can still play your games with this keyboard plugged in. There we go. Now, oh, that keyboard's not working. Oh yes it is. One very hard pushes. Where yep, no, shift. Caps only by the look of it. Wow, I thought the Spectrum keyboard was bad. Turn. Run. There we go. Just a quick look at the Dick Smith Wizzard there. And I've got the cassette storage module, which I will show you in the next video. And that connects to the side of the machine, the left side of the machine. One of those wood grain panels comes off. Looks like there was also a memory expansion and a serial parallel I/O interface that was available as well. Disk drives, telephone interface, and a graphic printer. So, and there's the optional keyboard there. I also have a bunch of software, cartridges, manuals, and more loose cartridges. So keep an eye out for that in the next video. And thank you very much for watching.